Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Beatrice Ajayi. I'm an artist based in Glasgow in Scotland, and here on my YouTube I like to share what I get up to in my art studio. And today I wanted to just bring you along for tidying up my studio. I wanted to put away what I got back from my, what did I do again yesterday? Yeah, my restock yesterday. I wanted to bring you as part of that, just tidying up what I brought in, because some of them still needed to be relabeled. Some of the stock I had in the shop, because we change the labels now and again, and so I'm supposed to do that. I brought some excess stock home as well, because for my exhibition that's going to be happening in August, I'm not sure if I'm going to have some other items available as well. So I brought some stock home that I might use for that. That is excess in the actual shop I was in yesterday in Glasgow. So I am trying to put those away, but also, yeah, I've just been tidying in the studio and I thought I would take you along for that. I am enjoying the space, as I said, and really working out how to tidy it and make it more, what's the word, functional. So I'm going to just put these greeting cards away. So some of these I had in the shop, and actually some of these Christmas cards, yeah, they've got to go away. And I need to relabel some of these other ones. These are so cute. I love my big-eyed characters. Yeah, these were some of the cute pieces that I started out with my creativity. I wanted to create characters that had big eyes, like my daughter. And so that started a whole variety of characters that I then created in that style. You have a whole range of other greeting cards here as well that need to be relabeled. Christmas ones again. So I'm going to take this batch and just put it to the side because I need to work on that at some point and then just keep going. So also, I had this piece still in the shop in Glasgow, but I think I'm going to put it in the Edinburgh one. For some reason, at the moment anyway, majority of my stag pieces sell more in my Edinburgh branch than in my Glasgow branch. That's what I'm finding. But I thought I would still try it in my Glasgow branch as well anyway. So I've been doing that, still trying to have some of my stags in the Glasgow branch, but you know, just seeing how it goes. But I'm going to try this one out in Edinburgh, and I'm sure he'll go because he's gorgeous. So I'm sure he'll go. And so I've got to find somewhere for him. Oh yeah, over here. So just gonna put him in this storage area here, if I can see it in my camera. Also, I've been working on my hair, if you can see. Oops, that's gonna fall. Yeah, that's falling down on the other side. I'll get that later. But yeah, I've been working on my hair because I'm trying to take it out, as I mentioned yesterday. So I chopped a whole length off to where around where my hair actually is, and then I'm taking them out. So it's going to be kind of hair in progress as we go along for this. This is what's part of me sharing daily. It's kind of you're seeing a little bit of what's happening each day, and I can share them as I go along instead of like trying to think of things through the week, and I'm not really coming out with something that I feel is showing the true process of what goes on in here in the studio. So I have this I also have this batch. I also have this batch of paintings as well that I had in the shop, and I've had them in there for a little while. So I'm going to take them in to the Edinburgh branch as well when I get a chance. I love this bird. But I had so much fun painting these. They're so colorful, and I love the textures on them as well. So these will be going. My next restock in Edinburgh, I will put these ones in there. So as I said, I had these in Glasgow as well for a little while, since we opened up the new shop actually in Glasgow, which has been a couple of months. So I'm going to try them in the Edinburgh shop and see how they go. And I'll put these away over here as well. So it's just basically restocking and tied in my studio. And I have some other pieces here that I need to relabel as well, or try in Edinburgh. Like, I'm going to try these two in Edinburgh as well. So these are part of my Big-Eyed Characters series, and also these are actual original paintings. These are not like my greeting cards. These are collaged and painted in acrylic paint. And also, I love these characters. I've had these little characters a little while, but I know that when they find the right person, they'll find a new home. So until then, I will have them around, but I'll take these probably to Edinburgh as well and try them out there. And what else is in? Oh yeah, and then I've got this one that the label, actually I realized that I've been I don't know what distraction had happened with this one, but basically I did not have an actual title on the back of this one, which I found out when I went in, and that was shocking to me. So I need to correct that, but I love the colors on this piece. So cute. So cute. And it was inspired. I love painting birds, and I just love the way that this one came out. So colorful. So I need to add a name and title and things to this one. And some information as well on the back of it. So let's see, what's this one? Yeah, so this one I need to put a new label on this one. But I love this landscape series that I was doing at one point. I don't know if you can see it through the shiny cello sleeve there, but I really love these landscapes, and I might want to get into this kind of style of painting again. So I'll think about that. And also it's in a black frame. These days as well, I've been using mainly white frames. So I wonder what it would be like if I put this one in a white frame. So, but I loved the black frames then anyway, and it's so cute against the green. So yeah, I need to relabel this one to a more current label, and pricing as well. The pricing has changed as well. So I'm just putting those on my desk so that when I go to sit down, I'll be able to use my labels, pricing labels that I've got here. So I've got like my whole batch of pricing labels I have to like print out and put on the back of my products whenever I have them ready to go. And sometimes as well, because I go with sizing, I also will just size up, like price up canvases so that I have the prices already on them. So yeah, I'll put that over here. So putting things together that I'm going to be working on is one way that I'm finding to keep myself organized, so that when I sit down, I'll remember that that is what that is for. So this is some of the bubble wrap that I used for some of that work that I took into the shop. So I'm going to put this away as well. So yeah, a bunch of things to do this morning, and always just doing a little bit every day of tidying as I go. And so I've still got some items in this bag that I have to deal with. I took in a hammer because my, what is it again? My banner that I had in the shop was trying to come down, even though I used Gorilla. It was the first time I actually used like Gorilla, what's it called again? The strap that you use to put the items on the wall. It'll come back to me. Or I'll put the name to the side, but basically it'll come back to me. But yeah, I used that and I put that on my banner to put it up, but it started coming off. I don't know if it's because the wall, being a new room that we were using, a new building, if the painting, because they've painted it just freshly, I don't know if that was part of the reason that it's refusing to stick to the wall. But that was, I think it's like Gorilla Strip. I need to think of the name for that. There's a name for it. But basically it was refusing to stick in one corner. So I had to use like a tack on it. Let me see, I think I have it in here. So I had to buy like these little tacks. And tack it to the wall. So basically that tack wasn't in properly because we're trying to push it into the wall, but to use a hammer made it a lot easier. I didn't even end up using my hammer because one of the staff members ended up using their store hammer on it for me. So that was really nice. Thank you, Sam, for that. But yeah, so I took that in. So I'll just put that away because I didn't use it. And my tack. So I'm just putting them into my drawer, which needs to be tidied. This drawer here. And I got this actual, what would I call it? This unit that I've had for a while. I don't know if you've seen it while you've been here, but basically this unit that's back here hidden away, I got from a friend. And so thank you very much, Zoe. It's been really useful for creating things in the studio. But yeah, so this unit, it came this color. She'd already painted it this color at the bottom, like all over. But it's been really useful for me to use here in the studio. I've been storing a lot of different things in it, so I'm really excited about it. I love it, basically. I didn't change the color. She thought I was going to change it to a different color, but no. I love it. It fits perfectly in because I have other items that are grayish colored in here, so it fits perfectly. But yeah, I have different items. I'm trying to figure out where to put them, like these paintings on paper that I have. Eventually I will either frame them and have them in the shop as well, but I have a lot of different stock of paintings in here that I need to work on, but I am slowly phasing them in. And so I'm continuously, as I've said before, working on new pieces so that I have a consistent flow of work to put in this shop. And I love painting so much. So yeah, these I've done some years ago, but it's just actually, the resources to be able to frame them, to find where you can have someone actually present them like a new stockist. So if you have any ideas of any local stockists in this area where I can actually put my work, please let me know, because I'm always interested in getting involved in more of the local enterprises that work with artists as well. So many different ideas of how to show your work. But yeah, I am working on this today. How many times am I going to say work? That is what I'm doing though. So it's good to remember that. Trying to see how to, because I've got this as well that I use quite a bit for my work, with the wax. This is my wax set, so, and stamp set. I'm trying to look for somewhere that I can put it that it is accessible. So I don't know if that's going to be okay. I don't want to put it anywhere that it can fall. So I put it here for now. And in here I have also got like my little, actually, have I used them all up? I'm going to have to do some more wax stamped info cards soon because I don't seem to have any left. I've used them all for the stock that I took in. So I'm going to have to put some more wax on these ones. So that's something to remember. But yeah, this area is for packing. So I'm going to tidy this table off, this makeshift table. Oh, I'm really causing chaos today. But yeah, I'm going to get on with it because there's going to be a lot more of this falling all over the place because I need to put things in their place where they belong. So this is where you find me just consistently tidying, basically putting bags away, and that's what my thing is for today. If I get a chance to actually paint, that'll be amazing. But I'm still mulling what it is I want to paint. So I'm holding off on that. And so that's what I do sometimes. If I can't think of what I want to actually do straight away when I come into the studio, I basically will, I will actually just tidy. And it's looking so much better already. And I feel like I want to tidy this area here as well, because this area I have like my papers in this trolley are my papers that I'll use for new artwork I'll paint on, or collaging. So that's what's here. So I am thinking about how to make this a lot more efficient. I put all my papers where they're supposed to be, so I know where they are. But then I'm thinking if I want to cut some to size again as well, because I have a specific size. Let me just put you back up. I have a specific size that I've been using for mounts that I make. Let me see if I can find them. There's a batch of papers in here. Yeah, I think here they are. It's an example of how I cut my papers to size. So like all of these are cut to size. So these are all abstracted papers and I cut them to size. So basically I could just pick this up, sketch out a bird on it and start working on it. And so that is how, ooh, I like this background there. That looks really nice. So that's what I've been doing, is creating backgrounds so that I can just get into working with them. So sometimes I'll just have a session of just painting over papers. This was actually an older paper of a ballerina I had. Let me just turn this around to it. So this girl used to be a ballerina, and I think I used my jelly plate to get some of these textures on it. So I like that green actually. I think I might do some more of that. Basically when I'm doing that, I don't have to think too much. Oh, I've just realized that this has this design on the back and this on the front. So now it's deciding which side I want to use, because I think I'm finding that some of them are the same, having this design on the back, this in the front. So whoever buys that will actually have multiple colors on it on the front and the back. So yeah, so sometimes I cut papers to size from my pile over here so that I can just get straight into work and not have to think too much about it as well. So those are the ways I'm trying to organize myself in the studio. But yeah, I will get away from talking to you guys right now and I will get back to work. But yeah, I just want to be able to share a little bit each day of what I'm getting up to in the studio and anything that's on my mind at the time, and keep it nice and fresh and mostly unedited. So I will clip out maybe things if I'm repeating myself too much. But yeah, just being free with it. I feel like it's to make it more of a chat than something choreographed strategically and specifically. It's one way to go. We'll see how it works. But I can't store this amount of information through a whole week. It's just not the way that I can do it. And with the whole aspect of short form, like with Instagram, I'm able to just share kind of tidbits through the day of what's going on. And I want to see if I can do that here on YouTube as well, and just share what's going on in the day. And it's a different format because I am chatting to you. It's not like it's mainly pictures. So yeah, I'm gonna get to it now and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So for reference, as usual, today is the 17th. It's a Wednesday, and it's Wednesday the 17th of June 2026. So I'll see you guys later. And my hair mostly might be out. I thought I would also do this with you guys earlier on now, because when I've finished here in the studio with whatever I feel I'm happy with, then I'll get back to taking this hair out. But I love the difference I've made already so far. It's very exciting. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Bye. Oh, also, please subscribe. Thank you. Bye.